Good morning, leaders. Um, I'm Mabiji Miranda, and we are the Group 7 reporters. We discussed the topic all about the digital trade and e-commerce. So, what is the digital trade and e-commerce? Digital trade is the process or is the cross-border exchange of goods and services and intellectual property using digital technologies, which includes e-commerce, digital services, digital product, and data flow. So, ang ibig sabihin nito is ang mga kalakalan ng mga produkto at serbisyo sa at iba pang mga bagay sa pagitan ng sa pagitan ng iba't ibang bansa gamit ang internet or ang modern technology is kasama dito ang pagbinta through online like e-commerce, no, paggamit ng digital services at pagpapalitan ng data flow. So, halimbawa example of digital trade include buying physical products online like a book on an e-commerce site. Next is streaming a movie, no, like Netflix, and receiving digital services like software, digital development, or cloud computing from a company in another country. Digital trade encompasses both and both goods and services that are digitally ordered or digitally delivered and both. So yan ang digital technology or the digital trade. So, e-commerce is a component of digital trade focused on the sale and purchase of goods and services through electronic means, especially online. Both have transformed the global economy by increasing market access for businesses, especially the SMEs, and enabling the instant delivery of digitally delivered services. So, ang e-commerce is nakafocus sa pagbenta, no? Pagbenta like pagbenta ng or pabenta through online. Like online or like live selling, Shopee, TikTok, no? Yan ang e-commerce. So next is the rise of digital trade and its impact on global businesses. So the digital trade refers to the buying, selling, and exchanging of goods and services through digital platform over the internet. With the growth of technology, businesses can now reach internationally market faster and more efficiency than ever before. So, ang ibig sabihin naman nito is ang pagbili or ang pagbili o pagbenta ng mga produkto at serbisyo gamit ang isang internet at mga digital technology o platform na ito ay nagpapahintulot sa mga negosyo, no, na makarating sa mga pangdaigdigang merkado ng mas mabilis at mas madali. So, ang malaking tulong ang isang or ang panibagong modernong technology sa mga negosyante, no, So, dahil pinabilis at mas pinadali nila ang mga transact, no, or transaksyon ng kanilang mga business. So, yan lang po. Next.
Key impacts on global business. Number 1. Expanded market reach. Companies can sell products worldwide without physical stores. Expanded market reach. For my own understanding, expanded, it means pagpapalawak ng isang market kung paano niya ito maabot sa mga physical stores nationwide. Number 2, reduce cost. Digital platforms lower expenses on logistics, marketing, and operations. Reduce cost, it means pababain yung gastos. Like in digital platforms, halimbawa ng mga ng sa cellphone, kung paano nila i-market yung kanilang operations. Basta through online market. Number 3, faster transactions. Payments and orders can be processed instantly online. Faster transactions. For example, is Shopee, Lazada. Kasi pag may bibilhin ka, hanapin mo na lang sa cellphone, bayaran. Pwede ka makapag-order kahit anong gusto mo. At lahat kaya mong bayaran. Halimbawa na mga water bills, electricity. Yan lang po. Number 4, increase competition. Businesses must innovate to stay ahead in a global marketplace. Increase competition. Yung mas marami kang kompetensya dahil sa pinatayo mong business. For example, chicken, fried chicken, like Pars, Jollibee, McDo na lang, and everything. Kayang magpatayo ng fried chicken. Pero, iba-iba yung lasa. At ganun ang nagkokompetensya sa buong mundo. Number 5, data-driven decisions. Access to online consumer data helps companies understand trends and improve strategies. Data-driven decisions. Um, Data-driven. It's like yung data ng isang kumpanya ay nakakaintindi ng bawat trends sa buong mundo. Kasi alam ng isang kumpanya kung ano ang kanilang mga target market. Dahil kung ano yung uso, yun yung tinatangkilik. Thank you po and good morning.
The rise of digital trade, definition, exchange of goods, service, and data through digital platform, growth factors, internet expansion, mobile device, online payment system, example, Shopee. Shopee simplifies the rise of digital trade by facilitating e-commerce through an integrated mobile-first platform that incorporates digital payment, integrated logistics, and social e-commerce and support for local businesses. Impact on global business. Increase market reach. Business can sell globally. Example, global LC sign. Biskan China yung gina base. Biskan dali sa Pilipinas pwede makabakal. Lower cost. Reduce needs for physical store. Hindi mo na kailangan magkanto sa mga mall, mga tindahan. Fast transaction, real-time payment, and logistic. Kasi pwede makabayad isang e-wallet para siyang Paymaya, kag Gcash. Innovation, AI, data analytic, and automation, improvement, customer experience.
E-commerce strategies for international market. Location adapting website, language and currency. Ibig sabihin, binabago ang wika at currency ng website ayon sa bansang target ng negosyo upang mas madalian, maunawaan at magagamit ng mga mamimili doon. Halimbawa, nagbebenta ka sa Japan gamit ang Japanese language at yen bilang pera sa website. So number 2 is global payment option, accepting credit card, e-wallet, and crypto. So nagbibigay ng iba't ibang opsyon sa pagbayad para mas maginhawa ang mga mamimili mula sa iba't ibang bansa. So halimbawa, maaaring tumanggap ng bayad sa pamamagitan ng Visa, PayPal, GCash, Bitcoin. Digital marketing, use of SEO, social media, and influencer partnership. So, ibig sabihin, ginagamit ang mga online na paraan tulad ng mga search engine, Facebook, Instagram, at mga influencer upang ipakilala at ma-promote ang mga produkto sa mas maraming tao sa internet. So, halimbawa, isang online shop ay gumagamit ng Facebook ads na ipagtulungan sa mga sikat na influencer para mas dumami ang kanilang customer. Cross-border logistics, reliable shipping, and costume management. So, ibig sabihin is sinisiguro na maayos at mabilis at legal ang pagpapadala ng mga produkto sa ibang bansa, kabilang ang pagsunod sa mga batas ng costume. So, halimbawa, gumagamit ng mga logistic company tulad ng DHL, o FedEx upang tiyakin ligtas at nasa oras ang dating ng mga produkto sa ibang bansa. So dapat nakasiguro po tayo doon. Legal and regulatory challenges. Legal and regulatory challenges. Data privacy and protection. Compliance with GDPR and similar law. So, ginagawang ligtas at hindi inaabuso ang mga personal na impormasyon ng mga customer alinsunod sa mga batas tulad ng GDPR. So, meaning nito General Data Protection Regulation. Taxation difference in digital service tax between countries. So, pag-unawa sa pagkakaiba ng digital service, tax sa bawat bansa, intellectual property rights, protecting digital content globality. Halimbawa, pagprotekta sa mga original na digital content tulad ng logo, design at produkto laban sa mga panggagaya. So dapat kung may business tayo is dapat may sarili po tayong logo. Cyber security, preventing fraud and data breaches. Halimbawa, pagpigil sa mga pandaraya, hacking at pagnanakaw ng data upang mapanatili ang tiwala ng mga mamimili. Alright, thank you.